When a man worth £13.7 billion packs up his London office and says, "Britain has gone to hell," you know there's more to the story than just headlines. John Fredriksen, the Norwegian shipping tycoon, built his fortune in global trade and had called London his base. But Fredriksen's recent move from London to Dubai says something powerful about the state of the Western world right now. This isn't just about taxes. It's a sign of the slow-motion collapse of Western economic freedom. Fredriksen isn't shy about his views. He told E24 newspaper, "Britain has gone to hell like Norway. The entire Western world is on its way down." These aren't complaints from a disgruntled business owner. They're hard truths from a man who founded one of the world's largest shipping empires. He's the kind of person countries compete to attract, not drive away. It was the socialist government's tax changes, coming in April 2025, that triggered his decision. They killed the non-dom tax status, which allowed wealthy foreigners to protect their overseas money from UK taxes. It was a smart system for an age when capital and ideas are completely mobile. But political leaders, hungry for class war and quick headlines, decided punishment was better than prosperity. They wanted to take, not create. The numbers coming out of Britain don't lie or exaggerate. Experts predict 16,000 millionaires will leave the UK this year alone. That isn't social justice, it's economic self-destruction. The state always believes it knows better than the market, but chasing out people like Fredriksen hurts everyone. These are the people who create jobs, build companies, and pay enormous taxes. When they're pushed out, they don't just take their fortunes, they take opportunities, expertise, and the power to fund public services. But Fredriksen's criticism isn't just about tax policy. He points to what he sees as a deeper cultural decline. He's baffled by the remote work culture, saying, people should get up and work even more. Go to the office instead of having a home office. He built his empire on grit and relentless work. Today, those values seem old-fashioned in societies dominated by entitlement and complaints. His comparisons between Norway and Britain are eye-opening. Two prosperous, resource-rich countries burdened by the same problem: governments that strangle the private sector while rewarding bureaucracy. Norway may have its oil wealth, but it's created a system, Fredriksen says, that's only good for those who work for the state. The private sector, innovation, and risk-taking are punished, not praised. Britain is headed down the same dangerous road, with ever more regulation, higher taxes, and resentment for anyone who succeeds. This is the classic cycle described by economists like Ludwig von Mises. Each new government intervention makes things worse, not better. When the failures pile up, there's always another policy, another rule, and eventually the whole machine grinds to a halt. Innovation dies and high achievers leave. Fredriksen didn't choose Dubai at random. The Emirates have crafted a system that rewards productivity, welcomes capital, and leaves wealth creators free to build. While the West is busy declaring war on business, the UAE has become a magnet for the enterprising, the ambitious, and the wealthy. They simply understand something our politicians have forgotten. If you want more prosperity, reward those who create it. The effects of this exodus are massive. The more the tax base shrinks, the more desperate governments get, hounding those who remain for even more. It's a vicious cycle. Productivity goes down, the welfare rolls grow, and those willing and able to leave do so in droves. Astonishingly, Britain is losing twice as many wealthy individuals as China, a nation that's literally a dictatorship. It's not just a national embarrassment. It's an economic tragedy that will echo for decades. What makes this so tragic is that the decline is self-inflicted. Britain once stood for enterprise, innovation, and limited government. Now it's lost the plot, chasing out the very people who built its fortunes in the first place, all for the sake of utopian fantasies about equality. Yet hardly anyone in power seems to notice or care. Politicians get ahead by promising to take from the rich, rather than defend anyone's right to keep what they earn. The media always cheers as taxes are hiked and assets are grabbed, blind to the long-term cost. It's a fundamental error fueled by years of anti-capitalist propaganda in schools and universities. The great wealth-creating engine of the West is being dismantled by people who think wealth just exists, ready to be divided up, not something fragile that must be fostered and multiplied. Right now, The market is delivering its verdict, and it's brutal. Capital is flowing at record rates out of high-tax, high-regulation countries to low-tax, pro-business havens like the UAE. This is not a trend that's going to reverse simply because politicians say the right things in speeches. Money, talent, and ambition all move freely now. Dubai and other new hubs have understood the formula. They don't punish success or demonize achievement. Instead, they set out the welcome mat, and the results speak for themselves. Meanwhile, back in Westminster, politicians slap each other on the back for driving out tycoons. They don't see what's right in front of them: empty offices, lost jobs, canceled investments. They're measuring success by how much they can seize from the productive, never by how much prosperity they help create. Underlying all of this is a basic misunderstanding. Politicians treat wealth as if it's created by the government or is baked into the land. In reality, it's built by entrepreneurs, thinkers, innovators, the very people the state is now pushing out. If they keep this up, they won't have a pie to divide. They'll just have crumbs. History isn't kind to countries that destroy the foundations of their own prosperity. The exodus has started. It's only a matter of how fast it accelerates. John Fredriksen has made his choice, and many more like him are sure to follow. The message to the West is clear: change course now, or watch your best and brightest disappear in search of new opportunity. If you want to reduce your taxes to single digits, make your assets impossible for anyone to touch, and gain more freedom with second citizenships, get in touch with Liberty Mundo and book a consultation call. We will help you develop a complete blueprint to organize your life to safeguard your wealth and your freedom. Follow the link in the description for more details. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.